aggressive, we welcome him. Because we will enjoy him in singing. As he dey pain us, he dey sweet us.
As he dey pain them, he dey sweet us. As he dey sweet us, he dey pain them.
Thank you very much.
Call. So, where the Wike won't go to APC, Egbekegbe, is in PDP, and he has just one job, and that is to keep them perpetually disorganized in disarray. Now, you can pretend that, how did they do that? Or how did Tinubu influence what is going on there? I won't be the one to explain that to you, okay? But here is someone that passionately was deceiving the people, but he's so good at it that you possibly would now see him as somebody who was only saying something that majority are suffering, but he's only looking for something to get the attention of the guy that put all of you in that misery. I'm talking about Segun Showumi, a bit of a throwback again. That's the Tinubu he listened to. Changed his mind. But before listening to Tinubu and his brilliant brain, this was Segun.
Have you checked what the latest Amnesty International rating is about our country? Have you checked? Have you checked the last misery index for this country? Misery index, which is the index of which they use to see whether the society is like stable and people are not exactly miserable and sad. Have you checked the last opportunity of even the United States now removing us and adding us into the list of countries that are about to fail? Look, we own this country. It's ours.
Countries that are about to
fail, potentially having the capacity to fail. Now, if you see all of this and you say, oh, all is well, then we'll just say that, okay, maybe you're living in a different Nigeria from the one that all of us are living. But that apart, you want us to rate them. What are we going to rate them on? I thought we would be able to say, oh, they've done well on power, until the minister says, Jesus Christ can solve power, forgetting the fact that he had earlier said, if we need a couple of days, power will be good. Now, we've had a couple of times when even the entire grid will collapse. I thought we would have been able to, rate them well on roads, until the same minister says, all the roads in Nigeria are sparkling good. They're like the highway.
Mr. Showmi, I'm sure you read that statement.
I thought...
Is that what the minister said? I don't want us to misrepresent what he said, just for the sake of pushing us.
Did I misrepresent him?
Is that what the minister said?
Is it not in public domain?
No, Mr. Showmi, you know how things work. I mean, have you read that statement?
I do not deal with the rebuttal of government officials.
No.
Why?
Mr. Showmi, did you read that statement? And was that what? Can you paraphrase what he said?
My understanding of that statement is that he said all the roads in Nigeria is good, and I said to him, no, you've not gone to all the roads in Nigeria. You've not even gone to the roads that are before your nose. Have you checked what the...
But if you say he's hungry, we'll tell you that he's not hungry. It's that all of this noise is for access. Be careful of those you are going to join in shouting one Nigeria, one Nigeria, one Nigeria, because majority are actually hungry. When I say hungry, it's not that they are hungry right now, but the reason why criminals in Nigeria have shown an excessive greed in their looting, by research, you're sure you get now. The reason why they have shown that excessive level of greed in their looting is because majority of them, more than 90% of them, they are from their background, they were from the very, 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 very poor background. Sure you get now. But somehow, over the years, right, they have managed to bridge that gap. But the fear of poverty is the reason why you see them steal so much money that they don't even know what they want to do with it. The money they don't need. Ask yourself, what would somebody do with 100 billion naira? And you are like 60 years old and you have stolen 100 billion naira. Like even if you start spending 10 million naira every day, every day. You won't finish it in 50 years. But you're so greedy, so self-centered, enough that some will steal as much as 500, $1 billion, $2 billion. Excessive greed, right? But let make everybody still they pretend, because there's only one end to all of this, right? It is either we end this contraption and the criminals, or the contraption will continue to end us. Trust me. One of them ran mad at the airport this morning. Is where Adams or Adamu Oshiomole, the former governor of Edo State, former NLC president, former Edo State governor, and former APC, Egbekebeze chairman, and now he's a senator representing somewhere in Edo State. They said they had an appointment in Abuja this morning, booked a flight that was to leave like 6:30 in the morning. You know, if you are a regular flyer, which I believe he is too, right? Adams Oshiomole arrived at the airport. You know that boarding will start at least an hour before, an hour before flight time, right? Or departure is called, meaning you are advised to at least try to be at the airport an hour before departure. So, to the shock of so many, Adams Oshiomole enter the departure terminal, or the terminal for the hairpiece. And it was like, the flight was 6:30 in the morning. Oshiomole got there at 6:20 in the morning. Meaning they've concluded boarding, they've closed their days. The aircraft is already on the tarmac, like taxiing, ready to move. And the next thing that happened is unbelievable. At least let's leave it on record.
No, that's what they are saying. That is overbooked. That's right. How is the
So, and they told him, they said, oh, the plane just left. There's nothing we can do. Like, that can be on us. We've done our job. We've cleared the passengers. We've boarded them. We've closed the aircraft. We are back on our desk to attend to other, passengers. No, Oshiomole no go gree. At a point, the last part of the video was saying, he shut the supposed exit door where people would have to, passengers will have to pass through when it's time to go and board. Sort of, right? He shut it. He sat there on his own briefcase and said nobody was going anywhere. These were not guys who were on his own flight. These were the other people who are also flying, and they had their own flight to catch as well. That was when they put up that drama. Here is what Hairpiece put out, the statement put out by the Hairpiece. Here, they said, unruly conduct by a thug criminal politician at Lagos airports. So Hairpiece reaffirms zero tolerance for violence. Right? So here is their own part of the supposed story. So Hairpiece, okay, let's go to the second paragraph rather because of time. The prominent individual, Oshiomole in question, arrived at Muritala Mohammed Airport Terminal 1, Zulu Hall, at approximately 6:10 a.m. for flight days scheduled to depart Lagos for Abuja at 6:30 a.m. In line with our standard on-time departure policy, Hairpiece and standard departure policy. We'll leave that one first. On-time departure, really. Anyway, the boarding process had closed, and the flight departed as scheduled. Upon being informed of the missed flight, the politician resorted to violence, physically assaulting our staff, forcefully barricading the terminal's entrance. It went as far as sealing the entry gate and manning the access point, effectively obstructing other passengers from gaining entry into the terminal. This unacceptable behavior caused significant disruption to ongoing operations and affected numerous travelers scheduled for various flights. To minimize further inconvenience, Airpeace swiftly activated an operational contingency plan to board affected passengers through an alternate terminal, ensuring the continuity of their travel plans. We are deeply saddened that such a high-profile figure displayed conduct so unbecoming and disruptive to fellow passengers and our personnel. Airpeace maintains a zero-tolerance stance on violence or any form of aggression against our staff and passengers. We urge all guests to remain civil and cooperative at all times. Aviation, blah, 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 blah. That's not our business anymore. Elders, our leaders, elders. What happened to all his money? These guys have their own private jets. What happened? Lagos or Abuja, or when you go to the private hangar, presidential wing, you will see packed private jets owned by these politicians. Like, I don't know. I don't even know why I'm bothering myself. Just put it out there to understand the character, the rogues parading the, parading the space or corridors of power in that contraption. Just the other day, it was a pastor who was seen flashing or threatening a vlogger, and then later turned it into he was an aggressive person. Like, anyway, as you have these people as you have these mad people in political power in that contraption, you also have others. You know, madness in Nigeria is of different cadre. You know what I mean? Like, it's of different categories. So you have those ones who are like rich criminals. There are those who are like rich, but they're criminals as well. Then you have those ones who are like a middle class. They're criminals too. And then you have those ones who are like at the bottom barrel. Those ones who are like the wrong bottom of the whole ladder, right? They are criminals too. It is like the society that produces all kinds of criminality. That is, if you begin to probe, right, it's like somebody commits a crime right now, okay? And you're like, why would you even do this? Like, why would you do that? You know, as I'm so sorry. I don't understand what came over me. Why would you just take a phone and smash a phone? Why would you smash and break, break a windshield? Why would you? Such questions that you'll be like, something must be bothering you. There are other ones that you'll be like, why would you have to do that? Right? Why would you do that? And they say, you're like, because it's unbelievable that except something is wrong with you, except if you actually have maybe mental problem, psychosis, mental health issue, and stuff like that, has not been diagnosed or detected or treated. Because why would one person steal so much money, right? And then bury the money. Money meant for healthcare, money meant for education or children education and all of that. So, payment for teachers or doctors, and somebody steals the money, then bag the money and put the money inside the soakaway. You know, when you sit down and try to process that, be like, man, that one is not ordinary. You can't. I mean, no normal person would do that, right? You see, like, no normal person would do that, except somebody who is mad. Abby, that's exactly how I felt when I saw a video of a person. I mean, they call him Bola guys, right? They are so much like a pandemic in that place, by the way, where some young people, right, they will demolish a structure simply because they want to take the iron inside it. Baba, if they tell you, say this person where inside this video is, if I tell you this person is mad, you are likely not going to agree with me and say, no, he's just, that's what they do, or he's poor. I hope some of you will probably see what I see or what I saw, because this is not right. These guys don't do any project, these criminal politicians, and wherever they manage to try to do something, then you see another set of citizens take it upon themselves to destroy it because they want to take the iron rod inside it. This one happened in Delta, a drainage demolished by a lunatic. I want to steal iron.
Oh, you stand for here, stand for here. Stand for here, stand here. Where are you?
When you said your ID card.
Where are the card? No, stay here, stay here.
No, I don't go around side.
No, stay here. Where are who give you, wait, listen. Look at me. Who give you the right to break this thing? Explain it loud. I want to hear you loud.
Nobody give up. Nobody give up.
Huh? So you don't destroy what you carry the road. Very good. Yeah.
And the road is come from. So nobody. But where the phone and where your phone?
Where your phone? Huh? Oh.
Who paid that machine with that time?
Huh? You came from a car where you come and steal in Delta.
Oh, you don't work with the company.
You work with the company. So the company is actually to break this thing.
If the company won't break this thing.
I just called the commissioner in charge of this project and he said they know nothing about your activities. Do you know how it takes this the governor to finish this project? Do you know? Put out for this motor. Back on this place. Back up. Yeah, try for this motor. Carry this camera, carry it. When I'm talking about this. Carry this one. Carry it down. Okay. Nobody robbed with it.
So that could come. What will do one of these roads, one will start. Yes, you.
Like, what the hell, man? Eh? So in your own mind, do you think that is like normal? Eh? You see a newly constructed road or ongoing construction in a very quiet area, and you brought out the guys and what have you, and you started smashing and destroying them because you want to steal the road. That can be normal. That is not hunger. Forget about this. They are hungry. No. This is not hunger. This is criminal, right? And it is also crazy. You know, I remember years back, right? When I got my first car, and usually when I leave work, maybe late at night, so I'll just go live inside my car on Facebook, right? And then, after the motorway, back in the street, and you have to going from one street to the other, and you see all these cars parked, people park up their cars on the streets. And I noticed then, back then,